Good evening and welcome to the Tuesday Top 10 show at The Collective. This is episode 24, highlighting new comics releasing December 19th and 20th, 2023. Don't forget to submit your pre-orders for the week on Comic Hub under the Last Call for Confirmed Orders FOC and Shop Coming Soon sections. These items begin posting on Wednesday. However, not all items and covers may be listed until Friday after 5 p.m. Don't forget that all orders are due the next Saturday by midnight to guarantee your copy of any open order cover or single issue. Remember, if you see a 1 in 10 or 1 in 25 or any other incentive cover that you're interested in picking up, request it via the hub or reach out to Javen, James, or Brendan at the store to see if it'll be available. And don't forget to follow the store on social media and join the Discord server. Links at the bottom of the screen. It's at Collective CCG. Let's jump right into the news. Several news items this week. The first is J.M. DeMatteis is going back to, anyone from the 90s remember the -1 issues? He's going back to that era for Spider-Man -1 and filling in the gaps in that story in a miniseries called Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin with artist Michael Stahl. And this is launching in April. All right. Next is actually a sequel to the book that's coming out this week. This is Weapon X-Men #1. Well, #1 launching in April. Weapon X-Men is by Christos Gage and Yildiray Cinar. This is again launching in April. It's a sequel to the miniseries which comes out tomorrow. The first issue does, called the original X-Men #1. I think it's a 4 or 5 issue series. And then this will take place after that. This is a multiversal team of Wolverines. So definitely I'm on board for that. It sounds very cool. You got Old Man Logan. You got a Phoenix in there. Looks like Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. There's a Jane Howlett, Earth 1281 female Wolverine. Wolverine from Earth X. And a zombie Wolverine. And someone else that's Jane Howlett. Okay. Anyway, I'm digging that. That looks super cool. I already checked out flip through the original X-Men, and the art in that is very cool. I'm definitely on board for both these series. All right. Next news item is the big one. This was announced today. This is after the end of Spider-Gwen Smash, which is the current miniseries. We have a new Spider-Gwen ongoing series, and that is written by former Harley Quinn writer, current writer of Grimm, Stephanie Phillips, with art by Chris Campana, and that's a very awesome Mark Brooks cover. This is going to be an ongoing series starting in April. Sold. Spider-Gwen is a great character. I've been a fan of that character since the launch. I'll definitely be picking this one up. This one, all these books that launch in April should be coming into FOC in the first couple weeks of March. So keep an eye out for that. Next news item is another Marvel one. And it is a new, doesn't say if it's a miniseries or an ongoing series, but this also hits in April. This is Deadpool by Cody Ziegler and art by Roge Antonio. I'm always down for Deadpool. I'll at least check out the first arc on any Deadpool series. Deadpool is fun. Comics are fun when they are zany and silly. It could be bad, and I'm going to buy it. It's Deadpool. I like Deadpool. But that also launches on the first week of April. Torrin Clark is the cover artist on this first cover that's being revealed. All right. And we got some DC news. Got some covers going on there. This is a lot of pop-ups getting in the way. Sorry, y'all. There's a new Suicide Squad series coming from DC in March. It's called Suicide Squad Dream Team, and it does feature the character from the DCCW shows Dreamer, and it is co-written by the actress that portrayed that character. That's Nicole Maines. Art by Eddie Barrows. Eddie Barrows did some art from Nightwing, so if you're a fan of that art style, you're going to dig this. We've got a few covers to show off for this. We got a Bizarro cover by Eddie Barrows. Now, these are actually sketches, I think. I don't think these are covers. There's some interesting covers. A Clock King, Dreamer in a new costume, Harley Quinn, of course. Can't have Suicide Squad without Harley Quinn these days. Amanda Waller. You definitely can't have Suicide Squad without Amanda Waller leading the charge. That looks like it might be a cover. It's Ricardo Federici, Gleb Melnikov. It's an interesting cover. Another Dreamer cover. That's a Sweeney Boo cover. That's probably an Eddie Barrows cover. And that's all for the news. Don't have any honorable mentions this week. We're going to get right into the top 10. And that is, zooming in a little bit so you can see better. Number 10 is Gods number 3. That's actually not the A cover. This is the A cover. This is written by Jonathan Hickman with art by Valerio Schiti and colors by Marte Gracia. The mystical side of the Marvel Universe continues to expand with some familiar faces from Hickman's previous Marvel runs on Avengers and Fantastic Four. So if you're big into those series, you'll see some familiar faces here. This book continues to be great. Strong art, very interesting story. This is the A cover by Mateus Mananini. Probably messed that one up. We have a classic throwback looking cover style by Ron Lim and a Russell Dowderman C cover. That's a cool cover. I like that one a lot. That's Gods number 3 by John Hickman and Valerio Schiti. All right, if you're following Radiant Black, you'll want to pick this up. This is Shift number 1. This is a collection of the previous 4 8-page Shift backup stories and a new 5-page story by series creators Kyle Higgins and Geraldo Borges. This actually features art by Daniel Di Nicolo, Chris Evenheis, Daniel Bayruth, Francesco Manna, and Geraldo Borges, and story by Kyle Higgins, colors by Walter Balamonte. We have an Igor Monte A cover and a Daniel Di Nicolo B cover. That is Shift number 1. That is a one-shot anthology reprinting some previous stories. Next is the final issue of Harley Quinn Black, White, and Redder. This is the second series. This is the only cover that's remaining in stock. The rest of them have been claimed or sold out already. This is the Jenny Frieson cover. Oh, that's not the right. Hold on. This is the book I'm trying to show off here. The next one is later. This is what I'm trying to show off. Joker and Harley Quinn Uncovered. This is a cover collection from various different Joker and Harley Quinn comics. So reprinting some covers. You've seen these from DC a couple times this year already with Birds of Prey, and I think there was a Poison Ivy one. So if you like the cover collections, kind of like a little mini poster book, very cool. That's obviously an homage or a reprint of the Mad Love cover by Alex Ross. You have Leslie Lyrics Lee Harley cover and a foil version of the Alex Ross cover. Very nice. That is Joker Harley Quinn Uncovered #1. Next up, this book has actually sold out. So if you FOC'd this, you will get your copy. There are reorders. This is actually my copy that I'm showing off just so I have one to show off. This is Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, written by Brian Buccellato, art by Christian Deuce, and colors by Luis Guerrero. This is the Drew Johnson. No, the A cover was Drew Johnson. This is the John Boy Myers cover. Very awesome Godzilla cover. Superman just standing there looking at him like, I don't think I can fight that. Awesome. Again, this has sold out. It is on reorder. So if you did not get one and you want one, there will be more coming in soon. If you did FOC it, you will get your copy. This is Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, issue 3. Oh, also, if you wanted the Noisemaker copies of #1, there is a reorder in for those, so there will be more copies of those in the store if you missed them the first time. Those are very cool. You open the cover and it roars. That's pretty awesome. All right. Now we got Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Red, our final issue of this miniseries. And this is a anthology, another all-star creative team on this book. 3 or 4 different Harley stories. You got stories in here by Teenie Howard, Bruno Redondo, and Denise Camp. Interior art by Babs Tarr, Bruno Redondo, and Fabio Veras. And this is, as I said, the only cover that's left in stock. This is the Jenny Frison cover. That is Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Red, #6. Sticking with DC, you got #5. This is Batman Offworld #2. It's a Batman Interstellar adventure written by Jason Aaron with art by Doug Mahnke and colors by David Barron. And there were 2 covers for this. B cover has sold out. This is the A cover by Doug Mahnke, Batman Offworld. This book is fantastic. It's Jason Aaron's first non-short story DC work. He worked with Vertigo. He did some Vertigo books, of course, but this is his first Batman and DC superhero artwork or story work. Very cool book. Batman Offworld #2. Sticking with DC a little longer here. One more DC book to go. #4. This is issue 3 of the weekly miniseries Batman Santa Claus Silent Night. And in this issue, the JLA are fighting harpies in London because comic books are fun. And when they do silly stuff and just have superheroes doing fights with ridiculous characters, and even when they're fighting with each other, that's some of the best comic books. It's just classic, good time comic booking. And this is written by Jeff Parker, art by Trevor Hairston and Michelle Bendini, colors by Alex Sinclair. The Dan Moore cover did sell out. Again, a lot of books are moving this week, so if you didn't get your copies, see if you can do a reorder if you missed out. This is the Derek Chu B cover. This is the last cover in stock. There are only 4 left, so if you did not request this and you want it, make sure to come in and get it. Batman Santa Claus Silent Night issue 3. All right. Coming back into Marvel for #3. As I mentioned earlier, this is the first issue coming out this week of the original X-Men. This is, you remember from Brian Bendis' run, the original 5 X-Men got pulled forward in time. Well, this time they're going on a multiverse adventure, and this is the first issue. As written by Christos Gage with interior art by Greg Land and colors by Frank Diamarta. They have a John Romita Jr. homage cover. This is the Mike McCone cover. Then you have a Ryan Stegman A cover. This is not tied to Krakoa. Or the Fall of X. This is a side story. So if you're looking for something like a classic X-Men tale that's not connected to the larger continuity that's been going on for the last 5 years, this is the book for you, the X-Men book for you. Original X-Men #1. All right. Going to something a little bit different than your standard superhero fare for #2. This is Animal Pound #1. This is a mini-series adapting George Orwell's Animal Farm. And this is written by Tom King with art by Peter Gross and colors by Tamara Bonvillain. This is the Peter Gross A cover. This is the Scotty Young cover. That's a fun cover. I mean, Scotty does great covers, but that's just a fun cover. This book is dark. It is what it is. It's going to be a great series. If you're, I can't say a fan of the novel, but if you're familiar with the novel, you want to pick it up. It's a great creative team. Animal Pound #1 by Tom King. And this is the Yuko Shimizu cover. Again, very few copies of that left. It probably will sell out. So if you did not FOC it, come get your copy. And we'll wrap up with #1. Going back to Marvel, this is Star Wars Revelations #1. This is an anthology from a galaxy far, far away. But there might be some new characters announced or revealed in this story. So if you are interested in Star Wars and you like key books, this is the one for you. This has stories by Alyssa Wong, Kavan Scott, Charles Soule, Ethan Sachs, Greg Pak, Mark Bernardin, and Mark Guggenheim. Art by Salva Espin, Will Sliney, David Baldion, and Salvador LaRocca. We have an A cover by Rod Heiss right there. And then a Rafael Della Torre B cover. That's a Rod Heiss cover, but it looks a lot like Phil Noto. That's a good I don't know what you call that. Multi-character cover. I like that. I'm going to pick that one up. Star Wars Revelations #1. And that is it for the week. Don't forget to check out John's Dungeon Corner Friday at 1. And we will see you next week after Christmas. Oh, it's Brendan.
It is me. Hey,
What's up,
thanks, Darrell.
Yeah.
It's
right there. I brought it and
it's right there. We don't forget. We're here from 10 until 5 on Christmas Eve. And if you missed any of our 12 days of Christmas sales, you get to come in and take advantage of any one. Awesome. If you bring 6 people with you, you can go ahead and take advantage of 6 of the sales. So that is going on. Yes.
You want me to mention the sale on the starter decks right now?
Don't mention the sale on the starter decks. We'll have too many people in here
for the next 2 hours.
All right, you can mention it. If you buy a Lorcana starter deck
as a gift,
not
for yourself,
you can even wrap it here because we have a wrapping station.
That's right.
It's not $24.99, which is the regular price, which is a bargain. It's not $19.99. It's not $12.99. It's $10. $10 if you're giving it as a gift, so that you can go ahead and have somebody interested in what you're interested in. So yes,
great way to get someone into if you've been waiting to pick up a deck to get your friend into it, this is a great way to get them started.
And you can wrap it here for free.
Absolutely.
So that is going to be through Sunday, and we'll be here until 5 o'clock on Sunday. Then hopefully we can send everybody home, but we'll keep them here till midnight. No, we won't keep them here till midnight. So.
Oh, I thought that sale was just for today.
No, that's just going. Okay. It's going for as long as you can go ahead and wrap up a gift and give it to somebody.
Okay. Nice.
Oh man, this came in.
You got buy 2 get 1 free D&D minis tomorrow.
The hardcovers.
Hardcovers
counts on D&D books. It counts on.
So it counts on game books.
Counts on game books.
Nice.
It counts on Games Workshop
comic
books.
Trades.
Counts on comic trades. Yeah, that's some
I'll be here on Thursday
there.
picking up. There's a couple hardcovers I've been looking at that I haven't.
Posters and wall scrolls. We have a lot of wall scrolls.
Nice.
We have a lot of posters, and we have the prints too, the signed prints.
I'm gonna try not to come in on Saturday for that statue sale because there's a couple of those I've been looking at too.
Saturday will be a zoo, but you're welcome to come out because we're doing statues, the gallery figures, the pops, the anime figures, toys. So we do have some of those things going on. All
very nice.
All good things.
Thanks, Brendan. Again, don't forget to catch John's Dungeon Corner set Friday at 1. And we'll catch you next week after Christmas. Everybody have a wonderful Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And a happy holidays. I'll see you.